Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals, to the Collegiate Valorant League, hosted by the Gamers EDU, hosted by me. I am your part-time host slash full-time Jet Lovebot Queen B. Tonight we only have one match for you guys, unfortunately, but at least it's gonna be a doozy. The first and the last match of the night is gonna be between SFSU versus CSUF Orange, but before we get into your weekly serving of Bloodbath, I did want to welcome everyone into week 5 of the CVL, and I did want to thank our sponsors who are helping us, who helped us get here, and who are helping us get even further throughout the next couple of months, throughout the entirety of the league. A big ol' shout out to HyperX. We shout them out every stream, I mean, as we should, because their headsets are just chef's kiss great. All of the casters and all of the hosts involved in the CVL, we now can personally attest to how good they are and to just their quality in general. So we just wanted to shout them out. And another big ol' beefy shout out to MSI, who is our title sponsor. Last week, we gave away an MSI laptop to a lucky member of our community, so keep your peepers peeled for more giveaways, both from HyperX, MSI, and all of our other sponsors. They have some goodies to give you guys. And down below in our panels, you can find more info on all of our sponsors, along with exclusive discount codes and offers made exclusively for you guys. So make sure you take advantage of that. You don't want to miss out. Down below, you'll also find all of our socials here at the Gamers EDU. You can follow our Instagram and our Twitter and join our Discord. You can talk to other members of our community, find some cool cats to play with, even maybe, and you will never miss when your favorite teams play because we'll remind ya. Now, before I toss it over to your lovely casters for the evening, Ashcon and the OG Bent, I do want to remind you guys to make sure you're doing your part in keeping chat a safe and a respectful environment for everybody involved. We totally encourage you guys to talk trash. That's totally fine. Just don't be trash, you know? There's a difference. And now, before the match starts, I'm going to send you guys on a quick commercial break. But I will see you guys tomorrow for 3 matches. And I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.
Welcome back, everybody, for another night of the CVL. We are riled up because we are going to get into a wonderful match tonight between two rivalry schools of California State and San Francisco State. So here we are tonight with me, the OG Ben, and Ashcon over here. Just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors and partners tonight, with MSI being our title sponsor, HyperX being our wonderful headset sponsor. We got AimLabs being our Aims partner. We got CVE Glasses being our eyeglass wear. HyperX, I think I already said them, being our headset, of course. I just got to revamp myself. And then we got Virtual Motion and Radiance GG. Just want to also thank all of you guys being out here tonight. We're gonna have a wonderful night here with some wonderful bloodbath going between each other. So we want to see some heads, but we want to see a great game. And tonight we're gonna be on Icebox of all arenas tonight. So how are you doing, Ashcon?
I'm doing good, Bent. As you said, tonight we're on Icebox, and it's a very, very volatile map. I mean, in terms of opinions, at least, I only ever see people really, really hate playing on this map or really, really love this map. And it's just, I can't wait to see what the teams bring in tonight, especially here, now that I'm here from the Diamond Bracket, getting to watch some Immortal gameplay. I'm curious to see if, we'll see any differences in how this map is played.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of different opinions in Icebox, and I personally just cannot stand Icebox. I mean, with all the different types of matches and how you got to bring in different strategies, because one site's all close quarters and the other site's all long. And you're just like, why is this map even created? The developers hate us, I feel like. But we are, like you said, we're going to be getting into this, and as you said, we're going to have a lot of different kind of some teams from the season before, and they'll be bringing in different skills and strategies. So, what do you think they might be bringing in tonight?
Looking at agents, I'm going to expect at least a Sentinels pick from each team, ideally Killjoy or Sage. Cypher is not as common on this map, as far as I'm aware, but definitely something along the lines of a Raze pick would be optimal for the Duelists. I really like how Raze can kind of clear that tight A site, you know what I'm saying? With her nade and her boombot, she really has a lot of utility there, so that's what I'm expecting in terms of agents, but some of these players even though I'm subbing in for Eli today, I've seen some of these players before, like Hit or Miss or Palfo, and I'm looking to see some good gameplay out of them, but I'm not so much aware as to the rest of the players and SFSU. So, Ben, is there anyone that you think that I should keep an eye on?
Definitely, I would say Palfo or Pow. We've been seeing a lot out of Hit or Miss for sure. It's Crash, and I've been seeing some good things out of him. DK as well. I mean, overall, I think the whole team is both teams are really good. So I mean, just different names from both teams, and we have seen some outperform, of course, because there's other just strong players in those top fraggers. But I mean, we're gonna be seeing a lot of different things tonight. So I hope you're ready.
Yes, sir. And so right now I'm looking at a full team comp locked in on the side of SFSU, who's on the defense, if I'm not mistaken. And then Cal State Fullerton, I guess they were going for a little bit of some spice. They were locking in or hovering the same champion for a little bit, but Solace already insta-locked, so I think they're yelling at him in the voice comms right now for not taking his time and showing his spirit, which is a little bit funny to see. But Breach is a pick that I wasn't expecting on the side of SFSU, and yet thinking about it, I definitely think it's the right pick. It's very strong, not only on A side, but B side as well. I mean, his flashes are just devastating. So I'm excited to see what kind of chaos they're going to throw at Fullerton when they get onto the attack.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing, one character I don't get to see a lot of is, gosh, my brain's just going away. Viper. When we see Viper in Icebox, I've seen her do so much damage too. Being able to eat, or not even necessarily damage, but the different strategy. Just being able to wall off and have that poison cloud. Great plays.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Viper pick at all in the for any of our casted matches in the CVL Diamond Bracket. So this is going to be really new to me, and I'm a little bit excited. I'm hoping to see a lot of different ways for that wall to get used to cut off the lines of sight. And already here we see that it's being used on the A site to kind of split it directly in half in the pre-round. So that's something interesting to look at. I wonder if they're going to try to kind of take A site as two halves or play the wall in a sort of like peek the left side, peek the right side type of fashion.
And as you said, you've been doing a lot of the Diamond Bracket, and I've been doing mostly Immortal. I think you'll see a big difference too, because I feel like Diamond, they're probably a little bit more, careful and more strategy, where I've seen a lot of the Immortal players just rush in and take their places. As we already see, we do see Chug getting that first shock arrow off, and it was very good shock arrow getting into that corner. We did see the other one get breached.
And as we're saying, Chung already gets to watch someone fly into the site and plant. Viper already gets the bomb down. We have Chung taking a pick on Palfo. So Palfo does get the bomb down, but unfortunately passes. It's Clashin rotating over from the B site, and attacking team Fullerton is already in positions for their post plant. Chung is desperately trying to find someone, and he simply cannot. They're going to go ahead and try.
And we see already Chug going for the defuse already halfway through. No shots being taken on, and just like that, we do see the first point going to the defenders of getting that spike defuse in the smoke. Was a great smoke, as Chug gets one more kill for the end.
I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to keep that one in my notes, because that bomb plant was, I mean, for Chung to be able to stand on the box below it, right? You're expecting someone to be on the same height level as the bomb to defuse it, and he was below the spike and defusing it, and just was able to stick it. That is not something I've ever seen before, and to have that sort of insight, to have it smoked and be able to do that defuse, definitely amazing from SFSU.
Also, something that I never really seen is anyone put the spike in the top heaven box right there, so that was new to see as well. As we already see Powerful going for the plant, we have a 5-4 lead here with 5 agents on the attacking side, with 4 being on the defending side. As Clashin already gets some shots, gets 1, it gets 2, as Chug gets a 3rd, as Solus does trade it up onto DK here. Now only 2 left on the attacking and defending side, as Solus comes out with the Sheriff trying to guard that spike. When you see that stage wall go up, so that is blocking it off as well.
Solus here drops down, gets 1 spray, goes ahead, backs off, and is able to finish it with that same mag, finding Deidara as well to find a 3-piece for that round and even up that score. And it looks like, seeing from the patterns, I mean, it's only been 2 rounds, but Fullerton is trying to get Palfo's ultimate up and online as soon as possible. He's already 5 out of 7 over here. And that Viper, post-plant ultimate is definitely devastating, especially on a map like this. So I can only wonder if they're playing towards that orb farming strategy, because they don't have a Killjoy, right? They only have that Viper for the post-plant.
Yeah, I would say it's an interesting pick to see on this map, especially not having a Killjoy, because I've seen Killjoy be so vital, especially on an Icebox map.
Ooh,
But Chug with a great kill there, but it is traded back, so we are back to an even agent advantage here. So I do see the battle stage going in, and there goes the plant with the wall up. Comes around, gets a shotgun kill. It's a DK.
Right click.
Still having that chef, gets the headshot on Lord there. It's looking really good for the attacking side this round. As Zera does get 1 on Solus, that there's that trade that was needed. As it is quiet here, we do see Clashin trying to get any type of flank that he can, but it does flank, comes back, but it does not matter for them, as Hugi does get Clashin. Attackers winning this round 2-1 now. This is definitely interesting to see, with especially being on Icebox. We've been seeing a lot of, one-sided matches, but it's nice to see, we're going back and forth with the points.
Definitely so. I find that, and although these teams are of course coordinated 5v5s, I'm still seeing a little bit of that A push mentality, where on this map I feel like A is the most contested site. I always see fights break out A, picks break out A, bomb being planted A. We did have that B plant earlier, so maybe we'll see the mix up as I hope to see, but it's a whole lot of A-sided gameplay so far. I feel like Clashin takes out Solus immediately for an amazing pick to stop the attacking from pushing B main.
As this Clashin is trying to trying to set up for B here. His hit or miss is we see him trying to get in there just so he can clear a spot for the spike. And I would assume a lot more people are more comfortable on the A side, because it's more of what all the other maps kind of encompass: close, tight quarters.
That's
where
very
long fights like this are not really common.
Grail going ahead and getting the spike down, 3v5 deficit, and now it's 2v5. Daidara takes out Grail. Lord is going to find Hoogie. Hit or Miss is going to go ahead and take one back for revenge, but it is 1v4, and Reyna has been nerfed, so he doesn't have as many heals as he would hope to have. He's going to go ahead and have to walk up, take out Daidara, and he's going to go invincible. Gets flashed, has to see another flash, is able to find DK. The bomb was defused in the meantime, but Hit or Miss made it expensive.
It was a great play there, especially getting the first kill and then the second kill through the spike. That's definitely going to hurt their economy just a little bit. But through both teams, we're seeing a great economy on both sides, being able to full buy in here. This is something we don't normally see this, with 4 rounds being in the game. Usually one team is kind of over the other one with either a 3-1 or even a 4-0. So this is great to see that we're seeing both sides really fighting as hard as they can.
Absolutely. Now, right now, the attacking team, Fullerton, I want to say, is a little bit more of an advantage as they have their post-plant ultimate up. That Viper ultimate that Palfo is going to go ahead and use, or assuming he'll use at the post-plant to kind of control that site. But DK is going to go ahead and get Hoogie before anyone even gets close to the site. He's going to get chased after by Solus. Is flashing out. His pants are down. He gets shot. Palfo, meanwhile, on the B site, taking out his flashes. Chung Dynasty taking out Skull is off stream. And here we have Palfo. That ultimate does go down. He's going to put it up on the second box and I guess maybe climb up back into it. He's going to find Lord. Grail reviving Hoogie. Hit or Miss taking Chung out. It is Daidara now in a 1v4 situation as opposed to Hit or Miss in the last round. And let's see if he can pull off the same 3K.
And you saw how that Viper used, as Daidara does get hit or miss with that headshot, but you see the Viper using the ultimate, and look at that, the whole entire top side is blocked off. So Daidara has to come around the bottom side, as Powerful just barely misses him if he turns around here. Powerful getting Daidara with that kill. Attackers winning now 3-2. We're seeing, I don't know if we're going to see really much of a, both teams are really good right now. We don't see too much of a, any economic, troubles on really either side. As it looks like we are seeing the defenders go for a save this round.
Yeah, SFSU definitely going for the save, following a rather, standard economy. But what I'm really worried about for them is that, if Fullerton wins this round again, they're going to be in a really great spot because they shouldn't lose too many guns on the enemy team's save round, right? So they're going to be able to buy for at least 1 or 2 more rounds and secure themselves those rounds further, making it easier and putting more and more pressure on SFSU.
And we do see Daidara go with, and as Hoogie gets the shot on Chug Dynasty, it's kind of a hard there because with the Sheriff you can only do so much, especially with 2 people aiming down at sights at you.
Hoogie is rushing in like a madman. He's going to find DK, but they're going to have a little bit of a scuffle. Does not find him. It is Solus who finds Lord Curse. It's Daidara there with the knives out, but decides to retreat. Solus is going to find DK. Finally, that bomb goes down. It's Clashing running back to help his team for the defense for the retake. It is 2v5. Daidara still 1 knife left. He's trying to go for the headshot maybe to kind of recover a few more. And there's not a lot that they may be able to do as, of course, it is their save round. And there, down goes Daidara. Solus finds his 3rd piece. Ego Fragger. And there's his 4th one with the classic.
A great Solus with the 4K there. As you said, if we did see CSUF win this round, we're going to see, of course, them being in a very, having a very economic advantage here. And we are seeing the defenders here go for that full buy. And if they don't win this one, this is when we're going to start seeing a lot of save rounds coming out, and the momentum's definitely going to go forward towards the attacking side here.
I definitely agree with you there. What is their shining hope, their diamond in the rough, their glimmer to bring them to victory right now, however, is they do have, SFSU does have the Killjoy ultimate and the Breach ultimate there, so as long as they can play back and play for the retake, if those ultimates come out, it should be rather difficult for Fullerton to hold their post plants. Theoretically.
Yes. As we are waiting for the buy phase to end here, going into this one, I do think we're going to see another very strong push from the attacking side, onto this A site.
Oh, I see. So we have called for a timeout here. Someone is connectivity issues perhaps.
We might have had just a quick DC there, or there could be just a visual glitch or someone getting stuck. It sounds like we got someone being stuck here.
All right, here we go.
Oh, there we
Countdown's
go.
back on.
That was a real quick little count there.
A little bit of a hiccup, you know, it happens. Sometimes, you know, game goes a little bit iffy, but we're back online with 5 seconds left. We're going to see this buy phase going on. And Fullerton is oriented towards mid-A side.
It looks like, as we've seen before, we're seeing a strong push from the attacking side just going in, but they got to remember that this is possible. We could see a full buy from the defending side. And they're just waiting to see if they have any assault rifles here. As we do see on the defending side, they do have the full buys.
Chung is going to go ahead and get rid of that blind. DK is going to find Grail. Chung is going to get hit or miss, who threw that blind out earlier. Hoogie finding DK for the trade. Solace taking out Chung. It's 3 for 3. The site is taken. Bomb goes down by Solace. Very amazing take by Fullerton yet again to kind of keep tight, keep close, and make sure they trade out everything they need to trade. Palfo on the flank, and he's able to find one, and it's clashing. He's able to find two. He does not. Daidara takes him out. It is 2 for 2. And here comes that retake ultimate that we were talking about, right, with the Killjoy. And that's going to go ahead and force Fullerton off of the site. But of course, we already have one of Fullerton playing in that A heaven. We're going to go ahead and see a half defuse. Just kidding.
Solace with being able to see the bomb even outside of the defenders. Kills right there. And Hoogie being the last one. The spike is almost going off. Lord's trying to bait him out. But there you go. Hoogie with the quick flick on the Lord. Packers winning again 5-2. This is going to look very bad for the defending side here, as their economy is going to be looking very low, having full bought into that last round. We're going to see either a light buy or even possibly another save round. And this is what I was scared for the defending side. Now that the attackers have this momentum, how are the defending sides going to be able to stop this?
Yeah, that is indeed the question. The best that they can do is kind of give up this round or play their best this round, that they, you know, as well as they can with this light buy. Give the 6th round, or give Fullerton their 6th win, and then try to play it back with the buy that they're going to get with the Breach ultimate. That's about the only way I can see this turning around. In terms of utility, of course, gunplay is always a factor.
But on the attacking side, we do see a lot of we see all their utilities going to be able to be bought, and they have 3 ultimates that are very useful. And there you go with Solace getting the first kill, and it's clashing. Hit or miss on Daidara. DK finally getting the trade there on Grailed. But there we go, hit or miss getting another one, so that we're seeing the attackers in that Asian advantage on the site, as Powerful is able to block it off there with. But there, DK being the last one, having what seems to be Powerful able to take out DK, and there we go.
I am really liking these Viper walls and smokes and lineups. I'm seeing Palfo get into these positions. He's definitely practiced and looked up, all the resources he's needed to get the right smokes out right. Because Viper, for any viewers who don't know, Viper smokes are not like Brimstones, Astras, or Omens, where you can just kind of place them where you want. She has to throw this projectile. So definitely mad props to Palfo to kind of memorizing all of these different setups, as well as the walls too. We saw kind of that the wall didn't just cut the ground there on B site, but also got up into the nest area.
I mean, as we talked about before, Viper being a very good agent, especially for the Icebox map, because it's so big and her, smokes and all that cover such a big area. As hit or miss, able to get 2 there, and Lord only able to trade off 1. But there we go to the attacking side, having again that agent advantage. And with Daidara being on that operator, I would assume he's going to choose to save this round. Him being now the last one, he's just probably going to wait for the spike to go out. Having a $5,000 investment, that is something you definitely do not want to lose.
Absolutely, especially because of their earlier position, right, where they were having that economic issue with the constant loss streak. To lose this operator here now would be absolutely devastating. So he's going to need to at least find 1 or 2 picks, and he's going to with his shot on hit or miss. And so he's going to go ahead and retreat into A side, but what he doesn't notice is that Solace is already on his tail, and he's going to come up belt. It's Daidara versus Solace, Jet versus Jet. Hit or miss coming up to back him up. Solace falls, but Grail is going to get the trade before hit or miss can even arrive. And he's going to pick up the operator.
Oh, no. Hoogie.
Oh.
Hopefully we saw that he possibly picked it up. And it looks like we didn't even get the pickup from the operator. So the operator is no longer in play. And it looks like we might be seeing another save possibly from the side of the defense as we are going into this 7-2. The attackers are looking very strong with another full buy. What do you think, Ashkan? How can the defenders really come back from this?
That is a good question, Bent, and right now it's not looking too great for them as they are on a save round yet again. They're going to have to give up an 8th round to Fullerton and work towards trying to get a 4 win on this defensive side, which, you know, may not be impossible. We have seen greater comebacks before, but it certainly is not easy.
We see hit or miss getting tagged up here. Yeah, no one went. That was surprising. No one pushed him, even though the breach did get him, and he got hit with the Hunter's Furies as well.
Absolutely. DK trying his best, but unfortunately falls to powerful. Lord's getting solid. Grail finds 2 with the strike down. Oh
and
my God.
And attackers now winning 8-2. Even if we do see the defenders winning the next 2 rounds, they're still going to be in a deficit of 4 points going into this next half, and that's not going to look good either. And we're going to see, hopefully, we're seeing pretty much a full Hail Mary here. They're going to be buying in. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. And if they lose this round, this is not going to look very good for them. You know, the economics is going to go straight down until the next half, until that reset.
So keeping the scoreboard up, we can see that Solace and Hit or Miss just are definitely a cut above the rest right now. They're playing out of their minds. Right now, SFSU has to use that Killjoy Ultimate on Lord to retake if they want this round and at least get themselves in a decent position. We hear the Omen Ultimate come out from the side of, I believe, Fullerton. Palfo's going to go ahead and go in. He's going to secure that Ultimate Orb. He wants the Viper's Pit. Chung opping from the side of screens, trying to find at least anyone, but he's constantly smoked. No line of sight found. DK in the mid. Palfo's Ultimate goes out.
There goes the plan. Are we going to see the Viper to pretty much guarantee this one? As Chung just gets what seems to be an amazing kill right there, as he just almost knew where he was.
Absolutely, through the smoke, through the Viper's Pit. Now it's hit or miss. Desperately flicking around and finds one Solace at the same time. Another.
Oh, and Jet now being the last one against the Omen against its clashing. Not looking too good. Only has 5 health as Solace is there with medium HP. Goes for that teleport. Goes for the bait here. Oh, and gets the flick off. It's clashing. This clash is going for the defuse. Does he have enough time?
No, the bomb explodes. Oh my God!
Clutches at 8-3 now, giving his team one more point. And it looks like that did pay off, going for that full investment, that full Hail Mary there. And we're seeing another Chug Dynasty buying that operator, which seemed to be so great in this last round.
Absolutely nuts, but it was definitely a victory that did not come for free. Right now we can see that SFSU is lacking in economy, and again, they cannot full buy, but the operator that they wanted is still there on the board, so they're going to have a little bit of a chance to defend this round and at least give themselves a 4th win before the split. It's clashing in a very cheap spot up there in B main. Palfo approaching through the mid. It's a very aggressive B push from the side of Fullerton. Lord takes one. Solus takes out Clash, and Lord finds another one in a great defense. The Nanoswarm goes out. He's trying to zone off the enemy. Fullerton, yellow box is now taken, but Lord says no, sir. Gets his 3rd kill. Palfo with the flank from mid. Successful Hoovy finally taking out Lord. Palfo with the 2nd kill on DK. And it is now Chung Dynasty alone with the operator out in Snowman.
And just like that, we see the 2 against and Chung Dynasty gets a kill right there, but it's chased by Pow. Attackers winning that one now 9-3 as we go into this next half.
That is so unfortunate. That was not a positioning error. That was not a utility error. That was just you are holding the operator, and it takes 5 million years to reload that gun and rechamber that gun. Oh man, Chung Dynasty definitely great move, great hit on its clashing, but unfortunate fall there.
As we are seeing Solas here with the Sheriff, a strong buy coming into the first pistol round of this next half.
Oh my God, and hit or miss. They're just both.
Yeah,
they don't need utility.
They really don't. They're coming into this, and I'm assuming they're gonna play it very well. And we have seen a lot of the hit and miss and flicks, and Solas having those flicks right on point, probably using that aim labs.
Free on the Steam Workshop. Fullerton on the defense with the aggressive Sheriff buy does not seem to pull through. Both of those hit or miss and Solus are low. SFSU approaching very quickly. Hit or miss is flash and eventually falls. Lord with the headshot classic from far away. DK trying to enter in the site with 25 health is going to stun around and accidentally stuns its Clashing, but that's okay. All he needs to do is plant the bomb there. Grail reapproaching the site alongside Palfo. A lot of chaos going in. Lord finds a second kill of this round. Amazing look for SFSU, finally recovering, maybe able to make the 4-9. They are 5-2 man up.
One enemy remaining.
And just like that, guys, he just with that wonderful patience is able to get the kill there. Attackers winning 4, getting that extra point. As I said, now it's 9-4, 4 being for the attackers.
Absolutely great. SFSU finally clawing their way up. They can now force this round and close the gap a little bit more, so long as they maintain that shooting status quo, right? You know, they did a really great job up in this pistol round. A little bit before, right, when they were on defending side, having a little bit issue, but if they can swap it up and get their mental going right here, right now, with the Spectre advantage, they're going to go ahead and snowball into a 5-9, potentially even a 6-9. So we're going to have to see how they play this round out right here.
This is a very crucial round. But we have seen great gun skills from the side of CSFU, so we'll have to see if they can pull it off with the classics and the ghosts. We could even possibly see a Thrifty from the side of CSFU. You know, they get a couple, get a couple of people down, and that could change up the game entirely.
Side of Fullerton a little bit lit, but of course SFSU DK is having a little bit of an issue. Less than 50 health left. Solace waiting up in the smoke. It's clashing as well, and is going to go ahead and get one, but not one, but two. Solace and Hoogie both fall. DK, even though he has less than 50 health, he has no issue finding Grailed on the site and getting rid of him.
And as you said, that we are going to see that snowball effect possibly going into a 6-9 after this, as we do see SSFU going for that medium buy, I would say, getting Spectres and heavy armor, and that full buy on the side of CSSFU. Wait. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, I made that right. Thought I messed up with the teams for a second.
Okay, let's see how we heavy A push here out of SFSU's. Fullerton, of course, with their default position. Solace up there on top of that. Generator finds DK with the headshot. He's playing that very common angle, and yet SFSU still not contesting it with the weaponry they should be. Dashing away for a very conservative play, just not letting himself be repeaked. Very, very smart.
And look at that, not able to get the flip of the Spectre, but able to change it around.
Oh, beautiful cross peek by Hit or Miss and Solace there on the defense. Palfo is going to go ahead and molly off the entryway, and it's Clashing with the Spectre. They did SFSU choosing to take the bonus round and suffering for it dearly due to the positions taken up by Fullerton, but he is going to get Hoogie, and his position is now revealed. He's going to find Grailed as well. Will he get the ace? Hit or Miss is low. It is viable. It is doable. He's going to teleport all the way, and just as Palfo finds him, he's going to go ahead and get out of the line of sight. The bomb is going to go down. Hit or Miss having to run all the way there.
He puts himself in a very good position, switching all the way over there, using that ultimate. It was an amazing play right there. Look at that. And he could possibly get this ace, too.
Oh, here's both of them. He gets... And again, he finds two. He does not.
And now is able to clean it up on its clash, and now 10-5 here. It's getting close. It's getting very close. We're going to see them pull this one. And defendings win that. Now 10-5. Is this going to be going to the side of, are we going to see CSUF snowball this to the victory?
Fullerton definitely putting themselves in a nice position there. But of course, it was a bonus round. So even though they have lost, SFSU can full buy. And it is actually Fullerton here who is going to struggle a little bit with the money. They just with the armor here and there. But of course, we see Grail picking up that Bucky. And anyone who knows about the Bucky knows about the Bucky. All right, that right click is just... it is the solo Q killer. And it is still just as effective in these 5v5 angles. So we're going to go ahead and see how that plays out. Hugi up close here in B main, trying to get that buggy cheese to its full effectiveness, not spotted by the arrow. Palfo as well, kind of prowling around the mid, and it's more of a default for the side of SFSU. They're playing very smart here, playing for picks.
And we haven't seen a push yet from this, from the attacking side. They haven't really pushed, decided whether they're going to go A or B. They're just, they're right back in spawn. We do see the Omen and the Sova going for that B side push possibly. Just patience is what we're seeing here. No one's really making any strong decisions just yet. It's the eye before this. It's the quiet before the storm.
That indeed it is, and it is a lot of information starving. Oh, here comes the arrow out. Out of B main comes SFSU. Lord finds Palfo. There goes the defense. No, with no sentinel, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Well, I mean, Grailed is there. He's got a wall or something like that. Daidara takes out Hugi, and it is 3-2.
It's
sorry,
5-2.
5-2. Excuse me. Hit or miss left alone. We have seen him get plenty of kills before. We can see him do it again, but we're going to have to check out the position here. DK at the yellow box. Flash is ready. He's not letting anyone approach from either orange box or snowman. And Chung going ahead and give the info. And what they don't know is that Fullerton has actually decided to save. They have retreated all the way to A site.
A very smart move, keeping that economic for their side. They do have two very good weapons here, and that could help them, win this next round. As attackers now winning 6-10, that's going to even help their economics. I'm assuming we're going to possibly see a full buy, coming into this next round.
And we see these teams spreading out again with this round deficit slowly closing for SFSU. They were a little bit behind, right? 2-8 earlier, now making it 6-10. That gap closes from 6-4. Very, very promising for them. They're slowly and steadily closing it. We see that Fullerton not able to full buy again, but definitely with guns that you shouldn't be scoffed at. Solace with the knives out on Jet, and we know he's already an aiming menace, so he's not worried about it. Rifle or not, he's going to get what he needs to get. Daidara here on belt, seeing if anything's going to happen.
Here.
Oh, Palfo tricked by the mind games. It's clashing, not actually up there.
Again, we're seeing another very strong, just a very, it's a patient gameplay here. No one's really choosing which way to go. We're still waiting for that rotate coming, and the Solus, with that Jet there, waiting for anyone just to turn the corners where you can just get those quick flicks.
Daidara slowly walking up A main. Here comes an arrow. Hit or miss, gets flashed, has to break it, falls out, not able to find the exit. Chung taking out Solace. Hit or miss, spotted on his way out. And he's going to get full flash again, sprayed down by Lord. And Lord finds Palfo, who's behind Hit or miss. I guess Chung taking out.
Last player standing.
Grail taking Daidara, Clash in finding Grail for the trade. And it is Hugi alone on Fullerton. And it looks like a very, very good round for SFSU. Maybe able to close that gap, but you never know. Hugi's coming around very sneaky. He's got a whole lot of utility. He is spotted, but unfortunately he falls to DK, who's sitting under Nest in an amazing trade situation. I really like these almost instant trades. Earlier in the round, SFSU was having a little bit of trouble, like immediately finding the opponent after they were taken out, but now they're just right on top of it, and it's Fullerton now who's kind of taking the short end of the stick in terms of those trades.
And it looks like we're probably gonna see a very strong push here from Palfo. It was that he was going with the Judge, possibly the Bucky now. I'm assuming he's gonna rush in there and just try to get as many kills as he can before he gets traded out.
Get out of my way. Wall raised.
As we do see him going into there. Zetera, still has his weapons, but using his ultimate now, probably just trying to get these rounds for himself. Solus is able to back off there.
Oh,
And is still able to get out with his life there. As powerful as I said, he is going in there using that ultimate just to try to get as close as he can, but not able to clean anything up as Clashing gets powerful right as he comes out of that smoke there.
Oh my god, hit or miss, you are disgusting with that Sheriff. And you're going to go ahead and retreat. Very, very smart move. Lord's position is known. Hoogie takes him out. 1v3 situation, clashing. It was looking really bad for Fulton earlier on with Palfo ulting and then losing it. But now here we go with the rest of the trades and fights around the map. We did end up with a SFSU on the down.
And there we go with the thrifty there. Hit or miss, able to take out the last kill on his clash. And now 11-7. Are we going to see CSFU take this momentum and just take it to the end? They finally got, after a couple losses there, they get that win back. Now 11-7. They only need 2 more rounds. And that is so close, but yet so far away.
That indeed. I mean, Fullerton does have Grail's stage ult up. The Revive Resurrection can come out to save the round, but of course, in the same vein, we do have Lord's Killjoy up again for this attack side, so nothing's guaranteed for this round. We're going to have to see how the order of the ultimates unfold. Chung, his dart goes out, but is immediately shot down. Hoogie kind of spotted there, and is forced to fall back. Sol is here sitting on pipes. More A-oriented, I would say, for SFSU here. And here comes the Killjoy ultimate that I was talking about. Solace might be able to take it out. He does not. He sees 3 and just decides he's going to dip out. Amazing reaction. Daidara finds one hit or miss finding DK. 4-4. Palfo here holding that angle deep into the sight. Sees Daidara and takes him out.
What a great hold that was as you were pointing that one out. That was just patience, and he won that fight. And there goes Grail with that hit or miss revive there.
Lord takes out hit or miss upon the revive, so unfortunately the stage ultimate does not finish. Chung Dynasty finding 1 with Thunder's Fury. Dahl is finding Lord as well as Chung for the trade. Here comes It's Kalashin, and he is shot down in the air.
We had 12-7. And I really thought we were gonna see. I thought we were gonna see Grail save the ultimate for this last round. Just to come more guarantee this win, because I thought they had that last round pretty much in hand. But I guess it's better safe than sorry, right?
That is true. I mean, there's a phrase that Eli likes to say. He's not here right now, so I'm gonna scuff it, I think. But a round is worth as much as you put into it, or something along those lines. And so they definitely take this. And I mean, even if they don't have the resources now, being on match point is definitely a stressor. So SFSU definitely has a lot to think about in terms of how they're going to approach this.
And DK already getting that first kill, opening it up for themselves there. We got 4 now. They have that agent advantage now. Can they keep that agent advantage? And we do see that he did off that kill get his ultimate.
Absolutely, and we can't just discount. It wasn't just any agent, right? It was Solace, the menace, with 20 plus kills in this match. So it's definitely looking good for the side of SFSU.
But they do got to play it so, because as you said, we do have Powerful, which has been a very good top fragger in this game.
Let's see. Chung Dynasty kind of sort of tempted to peek out here.
And we see Hoogie holding a different angle there if anyone goes for that plant. And we do see they might be going for that B-side push of a 5-stack there.
The arrow goes out. Hoogie is now aware that SFSU is on the B orientation. All of Fullerton rotating quickly. No questions asked. Hoogie kind of watching the defensive angle, shooting through the box, takes out his clash with plant, and Palfo getting chunked. But Daidara is going to trade out Palfo to 3-for-3. The bomb still needs to go down with 20 seconds left on the clock. Daidara is going to go ahead and try to shoot the blind. Grail is going to find 2 in the meantime. DK and Daidara getting taken out. Lord to Grail.
Defenders win 13-7. What a great game there.
Oh man.
That was it. We saw Reyna use the ultimate, and that really came in clutch as well. We saw those last 2 kills with a wonderful play there. We got the Reyna with the just being able to see everybody as Solace and hit or miss being, one of the top players here, especially with Solace having 27 and 15, almost dropping a 30 bomb.
That is amazing, but we can't discount, right, the the effect his teammates had on that match either, right? Solace was enabled, but only because he has, these anchors in Grailed and Palfo and Hugi. Definitely, of course, 27 is above and beyond the expectation. So congratulations to that achievement. And of course, hit or miss, 17, amazing as well. What a match. I mean, strategically, I have not seen Viper on Icebox here in the 5v5s, at least in the diamond bracket, and I am impressed with what Fullerton did today. Oh my god.
I said before the Viper on Icebox can be very dangerous. Being able to block off such a big area and a map that needs those areas blocked off. So, Viper being very, just a very cool player, and Powerful just using that person, that agent very well. So it was great to see that. I think that really helped out their team right there.
Yeah, you know what, Palfo, give me a call. I need you to teach me this Icebox setup. I'm gonna take it into my ranked games tonight.
There you go. As you try to level up. I mean, I don't even know what level I am. I know I think Iron 3 now, but either way, I just want to give a quick shout out again to our MSI being our title sponsor, HyperX, AIM Labs, CVE, Virtual Motion, and Advantage GG for sponsoring and helping us and partnering with us. So I just want to say thank you to them. Thank you all you guys for watching tonight. I think we only have this one game, right, Ashkan?
I believe so. So, I mean, if we have another one, we'll see you guys later. But if not, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for the Diamond Bracket. And Ben, I guess I'll have to see you sometime soon.
Yep, and so I've been the OG Ben with this wonderful caster Ashkan. So I hope you all have a wonderful night if this is our last match, which I believe it is. And we'll see you all later.